education. He's done his PhD in the area of commerce and finance in Cochin University of Mahatma Gandhi University and Calicut University, respectively, and BCom from Calicut University. Some of his awards and recognitions. He's the Springer Ministry of Finance Award he's got from the Government of India, Department of Economic Affairs, Government of India, IIT Delhi. He's also recognized as a research guide for PhD under Calicut University. Number of PhD students, he has supervised six and he's co-guided four of them. Over 25 years of teaching experience in the research department of commerce and management. He is the editor of six books and journals. He has 29 international and national, 46 presentation in international and national level. With these few words, I would like to introduce our moderator of this session, Dr. Biju John M, and request her to take over this session as the moderator. Audience, please note that the session is a 45-minute session. Over to you, sir. Welcome to both of you.
Thank you, Mr. Don Pragas and John sir. Good afternoon to everybody.
Good
First of all,
afternoon.
I think you can, I am audible.
Yes, sir, you are audible.
Right, right. First of all, let me take this opportunity to congratulate SDM College of Business Management, Postgraduate Center for Management Studies and Research, Mangalore, for
Thank you, sir.
organizing this 2 days international e-conference on this. Then the present topic of discussion is exploring digital proficiency, a platform for enhancing teaching and research. For this session, we have the topic emerging technologies in education and research, and for which we have a wonderful research person in Deepa Sukumaran. And regarding this, the topic of this today, that is emerging technologies in education and research, we have seen lot of transformations, particularly since this COVID pandemic, emergence of COVID pandemic globally, and a lot of technologies have been used by the academic institutions for research, particularly has been one of the best methods. There are a lot of emerging enabled practices for this videos of classes, and also learning, professional way of networking, network connectivity in learning. And also today we have been witness social media for the in the field of education, and also this hybrid learning, which is being also promoted by even by the University Grants Commission across India. And regarding the promotion of learning, promote this type of hybrid learning, and as per the University Grants Commission and the Ministry of Education, because in the upcoming scenario, we must be we must use this technology for the transformation of academics and the dissemination of information and among the students and researchers. Not only the students, but also the researchers are using these technology-enabled support services for their research. For example, in olden years, on the previous years, the researchers were to go to several places for visiting libraries and all, and lot of works that they have to travel a lot of place. But because of the technology, visit the libraries in online can get all the different types of information, and also the literature reviews can be made in that way also. So this technology in research has been full job in this. And in this topic, we have in Ms. Deepa Sukumaran to give an additional in this regard. So, with these words, let me words of regarding this today's topic and Deepa Sukumaran to head over the session. Thank you. Thanks a lot.
Thank you so much, sir. That was wonderful. The start icebreaker to this wonderful session. Just imagine 200 participants who are viewing this through YouTube and Google Meets and Google Meets. So, ma'am, over to you, ma'am.
Thank you, Don and Dr. Jomon. And for the moderator, thank you very much, Dr. Biju. And let me take this opportunity to wish all of you, the learners and the listeners, a very good afternoon. And before starting, let me ask you, how how is learning for you? Education, is it like boring, or I mean, I just want to finish the this education time or the learning period and then start moving on with my life, enjoying doing a job, career, etc. Anyone of you thinking in that particular fashion? Actually, when I was doing my PG or my other studies, certifications, and everything, I was thinking, yeah, okay, let me just finish this and then move on. That was my attitude. But when the moment I stopped going to the college and start my job, actually fun time, but don't get bored. Focus on your studies, but at the same time, move on with the life as well. Okay. Now, I actually forgot to thank the SDM College of Business Management Postgraduate Center for Management Studies as well for giving this opportunity. Okay. Let me start by asking a question. I don't know how interactive we can be with this particular mode of communication, but the organization, the non-profit organization where I am putting a lot of energy at this moment, Toastmasters International, what we believe, learning is the moment of fun. We believe learning fun and enjoyment. So all the teachers, all the guides for helping us to learn, what I would suggest to them is teach me and I may remember. So if you are actually remember, actually involving or involves in that process of learning or education, they will remember whatever we are teaching them for their lifetime. Let's actually focus on help the students or the people involved to feel or to get involved. That is the fundamentals of any education practice. The teachers used to teach us by writing on the on the blackboard, and then they will have a book if they are visible, and then they start lecturing. And if the teachers are like introvert, then they will be mostly looking at the or writing on the blackboard, and then yeah, they will just look at the eye contact with the students were like less. Some teachers, but the other teachers whom we talk to, and they will just all written on and it is wrong. I don't know And that small video went viral. What is robust? Is it like the robusta banana or so uh, nowadays changed a lot. Most of the students, I mean, I find out the half these students when they are they must be sitting in front of the house, they must be sitting in front of the what is it, and just imagine that must be watching the teacher, I mean, in front of the laptop or in front of the mobile screen, how to making the education more entertaining the student. It's and so that even if the student is missing a lot, they can they can make money, they can there are so many other opportunities, like gig other things are there, stock market is there, where we don't have the actual learning to happen, like actually focusing. But learning is not that. So that is what we will actually, I mean, I will try to share at this moment whatever technology is, how technology will help us, how technology will help the students or help the teachers to get the attention of the students. Now let's go to the next slide, please. In that, what I was trying to help make you understand, this was a kind of not the traditional what is that, education or learning method, but the recent, after having the technology helping us. You can look at the flow chart over there, where a student is trying to, or student and teacher, the combo is trying to get an assignment done. And here you can see the help of technology, the student is actually getting the assignment, uploading it, and the teacher is reviewing it and giving feedback, everything. But at the same time, if you look at the right time, with the help of the three four steps are there, and the assignment is done. And here the student is actually getting involved in the process of learning. Where there is so as I just mentioned, teachers submitting the mode, online mode. Go to the next slide. Emerging technology is a term generally used. I mean, so that why I'm giving this particular definition. It's not because you don't know, but we should be in the same. You are sitting in some other part of the world, so I want you, both of us, or all of us, in the say to be in the same page, so that we will move on with the same understanding on emerging technology. Emerging technology is a term you generally used to describe a new technology, but it may be referred to continuing development. So some technology, what I am just sharing over here, will be it's already available, a new technology which is already fully developed and available. But some other softwares or application which I may be referring to is again continually developing as well. So let's go to the next slide. So what is the useful is technology in education research, which is our topic of discussion today. And in between, if you have any questions, you may stop me as well, and then we can take it. I mean, if at all I am able to answer, I will answer. Otherwise, your teachers will be there to help me as well, and or I will come back to you later if I am not able to. Okay, because at this moment when where we are talking to each other, or where I am lecturing on this particular subject, lot of different development is going on, and maybe I'm referring to the old technology. That is the beauty of emerging technology. Now, how useful is the technology in educational research? Technology is about creating instructional environment. The teacher or the professor has to give some kind of instruction to the students, and facilitative active management, that is involvement, active engagement, that includes the involvement of the students as well, meet the specific and varying learning needs. I mean, every year there is a set of instructions or curricula or syllabus given to the professor or teachers to be completed, or the students need to be uh, ready with those particular instructions given by the university or the management. Meet the specific and varying learning needs. If the teacher is asking to do some research, and if the teacher is sitting in some other world, so that students are in some other part of the world, and students, even if so, everyone wants to improve so we are student perform problem over here. Also need the situation than this particular time make you successful. If you are not able to catch up with those technologies, some statistics, this the technology versus technology paper is the research paper, then we will I'm sure this at this moment 95% of the school students tools have helped them. This study happened just before the Baiju success and all. So please, students, let's believe that these the new latest education digital education tools are helping and students to the business owners. That is the responsibility of model proper people ahead with whatever strategy you are trying to get implemented in the business. Otherwise, in no time the business will be failed, and entire investment will go in vain. So being students, just put your brain into, how what is the kind of input you will be giving in future to the emerging business world. To support the emerging world, we need to know, we need to be capable of understanding and using the emerging technologies as well. So I don't know how many of you are interested in making films or data analytics, or going ahead with augmented reality applied in your studies, or whatever. In whichever world you go, even if it is teaching, we need to catch up with the technology. Otherwise, it is very difficult to succeed, unless until our parents invested in some business and we are automatically getting the job. So please, that luck is not for everybody. Most of the students, sitting over here, and when we were learning, very few parents had that privilege of investing and giving their next generation a job. But we have to fight it out. For that, we need to invest a lot of time in learning the technology. And the lucky thing, we all are lucky, I mean, you all are lucky, because previously parents like me, the moment kids or the new generation taking the mobile or laptop and spending time over there, we were actually scolding them. But corona, actually the covid-19 actually helped us. Now parents are I mean, I heard some parents were running behind the kids, please log into your class and watch, I mean, by giving the mobile to the and that kind of change has been introduced in this world. So you are all lucky to have having a mobile, having a laptop in your hands. And yeah, that is the result of the emerging world. Let's go to the next slide, where we are actually seeing how these emerging technologies, the benefits of emerging technologies. I mean, I'm just giving some 5 6 examples where it is actually implemented. And the rise in blended learning environment, I'll explain this in detail in the coming slides. Smart learning environments, automation in education, personalization of learning, immersive learning experiences. Let's go to the next slide, where I have little more information on rise in blended environment. A rise in learning environments, we can see increased flexibility, their brain is more brain works sitting in the remote village, where physical or in-person classes were not possible at all. Increased use of laptops, we know that the use of mobility strategies, driving engagement, I explained it all. Age of, I mean, previously we were scared of but now so many are available on the market, even even for the kids of games, learning available. I recommend that, but available on the market. It's actual for kids as well. Read